Hello.
Hello and welcome, everybody. I am your humble host, Gavin the Kitty, and I brought a friend with me.
Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. We're back at it again.
At that Krispy Kreme, I have to bring you even further down. Holy cow. There we go.
Is that better?
No, Casey, you didn't have to do anything.
We all know I have to do something.
Maybe. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I know it's been almost 2 months since I've been away. How's everybody doing? Hey, ZK Fox. No, hello, Liam. Oh,
Has
man.
it been that long?
It really has been that long.
Oh, dang.
The last time I uploaded something, I was getting ready for Anthro, Ohio, and now we're past AnthroCon. So I got stories to tell. Where have I been? What have I been doing? And I've got lots of games to play. We're using our Polymega for today. Hello, Goatburn. Welcome. Casey's going to be doing the chat stuff today, like she always does. How is audio? I suppose I probably asked that after I start a game. First up on the list is going to be... I don't know. What should be first on the list?
That's a good question.
Let's start with some Tetris.
Yeah, some Tetris should be a good intro. Hey, I don't know if you know about this, but there's like some buzzing.
Where?
Coming from your mic.
From my mic?
Yeah, coming over through the Discord call. I don't know if it's coming through the stream as well.
Hello, Argent, said they're sick. Oh no. Hello, Elray. I picked the right day to leave work early for sickness. Oh my gosh, everybody's getting sick. I feel fine. So, whatever it was.
I'm gonna go waterboard myself so I can get sick too.
No, you're not doing that, and do not encourage my chat to do that. No. Liam says audio, how is audio? I can hear, so it's great. So, Apparently it's good.
Is it? Nobody else hears this buzzing as well?
That might just be something on your end. I may have to fix it, but you hear a bit of buzzing too sometimes. Okay. It's a little quiet, but no buzzing. Is the game quiet? Or I'll bring the game down a little bit. So we're going to be starting today with Tetris. I figured it'd be a good way to open up today.
Sounds good.
So, okay, Casey, you're gonna have to remind me. So the last time I uploaded, what is the date for that video?
Let's see here. I'm gonna check for you.
I believe the last thing I did was a stream. It was Paper Mario.
In terms of streams, yes. The last thing you did was Paper Mario. That was streamed 2 months ago.
Oh gosh. Okay.
If you want an exact date,
I do want an exact date so I can explain to everybody what's been going on since.
You last streamed it on the 17th of January, February, March, April 17th. Yes, I know. I have to go through all the months just to know what number each one is, except for the 8th, because I know what that is.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
Okay, so let's start with where in the world was I and what in the world was I doing. So I have been doing a little bit of everything. So within the span of 1 month, we made 8 fursuit heads. I should probably start with I was productive. So was Stereo. If you don't know who Stereo was, they were in our Paper Mario streams. They were supposed to be on for today. However, they have lost their voice today. So that is a problem. So if you're going to do something with speaking, probably best to just save it. Right? Right.
Okay, I guess I won't talk.
No. So, we made fursuits. That was it. That's all I have been focusing on for a good long while. Long enough to basically just kind of say, well, screw it. I have still been working very quietly on videos in the background. I just haven't had a chance to release anything yet. Casey has seen a preview of that.
Yep, I have.
And you wanna tease my audience real quick? Tell them what's up.
I mean, they can see what's on screen.
Oh well, yes, they can see what's on screen, but I mean, for the quality.
Oh, the quality. We're bringing out that Disney budget.
Don't hype them up too much. I don't have a Disney budget.
Yeah, you do. You have me.
Sure.
Free labor.
No, that's the Republican Party's agenda.
Oh my God, no. Okay. Regardless, we got some people coming in. Liam is responsible. Says the last time you streamed, there was that storm. That's right. I forgot about that.
It didn't kill me.
It didn't kill us.
It didn't kill. No, Casey. No, it didn't do anything. It caused a little bit of flickering, and that was about it. But
I think I also streamed during a storm at one point. I don't remember.
Casey's been streaming since, so I mean, she's been doing all the fun stuff. But so I went to Ohio. I had finished a ton of fursuits, and I was exhausted. That's the big thing that happened. The much larger, more important thing that happened was we began. Oh shoot! What did we begin? So I began saving up some money, and I spent basically every last dollar I had doing a thing to help a friend. So I am very much broke right now, and I've opened up for commissions I think 2 times now since the day that I started doing all of this bullshit.
Yeah, you did.
I'm still open, by the way, folks. We're taking fursuit commissions, we're taking or we're taking artwork commissions for badges and the like, and larger art pieces as well. I've actually got one that's almost finished. I think I sent a link to one of the people that bought a commission from me here recently. What I don't know. I don't know what I've done and what I haven't done because I've just been doing a lot. So chat, if you guys got any questions about Anthro, Ohio, now is the perfect time to ask. Casey,
Yeah.
how was your Anthro, Ohio? Because
My Anthro Ohio went as well as it could have, except for the fact that I kind of got sick during Anthro Ohio.
I got
And,
sick after Anthro.
One of our roommates, not our roommates in the current house that we're living in, chat. One of the people that was rooming with us was a bit of a jerk.
Rooming with you. I should be clear. I do not get a hotel for Anthro, Ohio. I stay at my own house because it's cheaper and I'm only 15 minutes from the con.
Yeah, well, we weren't at a hotel either. We were staying at Dez's house, so.
Gotcha. Shoutouts.
Regardless.
Shoutouts to Dez.
Yeah, he a good guy. I won't say any names, but the guy ate like almost all the food. Popped 3 air mattresses. It's just it was awful.
I had fun at AO though. I did my panel. We got main stage this year.
Oh my goodness.
We got main stage. I thought that was a typo. I show up. We got main stage.
I mean, hey, we could also talk about the insanity that happened during that entire thing.
Go for it, because it's kind of a blur in my head at the moment. Because
an inside joke that I had started apparently became a very big hit amongst everyone in the crowd and at the panel itself. It starts from a meme created by Neil Ciceriga, who remixed the song Amore. And if
you don't know the song, it's "That's Amore." I'm sure you've heard Mario say it at least once.
When the moon meets your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. It's that song. Well, the way Neil Ciceriga remixed it was apparently at random intervals, it'll just go bells, and then bells will start playing. This became like a joke within the house where we'll be walking like the opposite way, or I'll look at Gavin and I'll just go bells. And that was it.
You know, fun enough, harmless. The rest of the con was bells.
Yes, and including the artist who sat in the front. God bless her. She was really good with all those little doodles, and especially with how quick they were.
They were doodling very quickly.
They apparently started being called bells. They were being referred to as bells.
Nobody said bells to me after the panel, by the way. I want that to be completely clear. You guys only went up to this specific lady and said bells.
Yes.
Kind of perfect, very fitting, hilarious. They liked it because it was freaking out their friend.
I just found it even more funny that who was it? Status didn't catch on and was just like, "What is this?" And we just did not say a single word. Alluding to what bells is.
Me and Yahev were. I explained what it was to Yahev, and Yahev did not explain it to Status, and I chose to keep it a secret until we got on stage.
It's so great. We got some people typing in chat. El Ray asks if anybody remembers the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in Anthro, Ohio.
Yes, actually. I showed up and had to park in the back one day and saw the Marshmallow Man just being inflated and then deflated very quickly.
Oh no. That's not good.
Yeah, the Ghostbusters were there. I did not get a photo with the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, sadly.
That is a big sad.
It was a very large... It was like a bit smaller than movie accurate, but close enough.
I mean, we don't need a freaking 10 to 20 story Marshmallow Man at a con, right?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. You say we don't. We totally do.
Karmic says they enjoyed the improv piano bit during 1812.
Yes, because we had the lovely, we had, oh, no, I can't remember. Citrine Husky was on for that panel. And, they graciously played the piano like it was one of Uncle Kage's, bits. So that was great.
I definitely enjoyed it. It actually added to a lot of it, and especially adding, you know, music to 1812, despite the fact that we typically just sing it as if it was a campfire song.
Yep, it's the campfire song.
Let's gather around status and sing the campfire song.
RCAMPFIRE bells.
I'm about to cause havoc at the next panel of 1812. now.
I'm sure you will. We did live stream that, by the way. I believe it was done through the official AnthroCon stuff, so I did not take care of any of that for you guys. I'm sorry, but there's videos out there of me on stage. You can find it if you're under 18, then you're 12. AnthroCon 2024. You can find it. I promise you can find it. I sent it to my mom.
And it's not really difficult to find either.
She was proud and terrified, and that was awesome. And I just think it's funny that I can both make my mom terrified and proud all in the same sentence, all because I went to conventions and decided, yeah, you know, this sounds fun. I also got reminded that I only started doing that panel at my my third ever convention, so that was a fun bonus fact.
That's right, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I did not do the math on that. Turns out I've just been doing the whole entertainment shtick for a while now, without ever paying attention.
I mean, to be fair, the entertainment business is really fun to do, especially if you're having fun with your job.
It is. The only problem is it doesn't always pay.
That is
As this
true.
channel has shown, it doesn't always pay.
I mentioned this yesterday on last night's stream, how I enjoy doing entertainment, and that's why I love streaming so much.
It's a way for you to do it without doing it.
Yeah, I mean, if we had, like, you know, an in-house studio, that'd be pretty fun.
I'd love to. I want to set one up for once we, you know, own a house, but we gotta get to that part yet.
Huh? No, I was talking about, like, you know, the audience laughing and clapping.
No, I mean, like, I mean, like, an in-house, like, recording studio booth stuff. So,
I mean, that sounds pretty cool.
It wouldn't be that hard to set up, but it could help with these videos that we do. So getting back to the topic of what in the world we were doing, actually go ahead and catch up with chat, because chat has been going off today, and I love it.
Yepperoni. So, Argent says Con Hotel inside the giant Marshmallow Man, which I totally agree with.
Yeah, that's simplifying it a bit too far, actually. But sure, let's go with it.
Congratulations.
We got Liam as responsible, saying, I make my parents terrified and proud all the time. Mostly disappointed, though.
I feel that. My parents, though, are surprised at half the stuff I've been able to do.
Good El Rey asks if I was asking for a studio audience to live inside your house. No, specifically to stay inside the basement and not be fed and held against their will.
That seems more like a problem.
No, what are you talking about? They'll laugh. They'll laugh and cheer as soon as we come down to do laundry. Like, it'll be like Home Improvement. As soon as somebody shows up on screen, they smile towards the camera, and everybody's like, "Woo!"
I need to rig up like a laugh track to happen every time we open up a door.
That would be so.
But like,
awful.
it's gotta.
I can just imagine we do this while Karmic is out, and when he comes back, it's just like the entire studio is just there clapping.
Don't worry. We've got it all figured out.
Somebody in chat goes, she's going to feed them seeds and Kool-Aid.
Who said that?
Liam is responsible.
Oh, of course, Liam. Oh boy. Yeah, no, but I had fun at AO, but right afterwards we managed to get very sick.
That is true. All of us got sick.
All at different times for different reasons. There was sewage problems at the hotel on the second day, and I had drunk from the water fountain before the problem was made itself shown. Known, both. So that was enjoyable and terrifying all at once. Enjoyable for the water, terrible for me. The water tasted funky too. I should have realized. But like I felt really bad, and then I was like, okay. Then we were like, we have to work on suits, and we started working on suits for AnthroCon. Our plan originally was, all right, we don't have a booth. We're not selling at the con itself. What if we can get into the artist alley? Well, by the time we had decided this, it was a little bit too late, and we said, well, if we finish the suit, we'll be able to sell it after the con. And we're working on a pre-made. This is a Dutch angel dragon named Tesht. It is Tetris themed. It is almost done. For those who are interested, it is a $3,000 fursuit, and let me explain why that is. So for starters, it is a foam base head, which we don't normally work with. Usually we work with 3D printed heads because they're just a little easier to get our hands on, and also a lot easier to work with. But we had a 3D print, we had a foam base laying around. We were like, you know what, let's work on it. And yeah, so it's got some very interesting horns, some interesting style to it. But the big part, the thing that makes it $3,000. You get you get a head, you get hand paws, and you get a tail. The hand paws have slip outs for your fingers, so you can physically play the game of Tetris. On the hand paws, the paw pads are themed after the NES buttons, so the look of them has the D-pad in the left hand on the center and 2 buttons on the right. The tail itself has a feather on the end that is shaped like the NES cartridge. Inside of that is a pocket that holds the NES copy of Tetris. So with this suit, you're getting a head, you're getting hand paws, you're getting a tail, and you're getting a real NES copy of Tetris. That is what makes it a $3,000 suit. If anybody is interested, we still have to finish the tail, and we have to finish putting together the head. We'll have photos up momentarily, and there will be stuff shouted out on TikTok and probably YouTube as well, so that we can just cover our bases, as well as Twitter, Blue Sky, and anywhere else we can find a spot for it. But yes, we have a pre-made Tetris-themed fursuit in the works. It's gonna be done shortly. I just want everybody to know that. So, what's chat think of that?
Well, let's see here. Going into it, Argent loves the idea, and Goodell Ray says that it is impressive to play this game and talk at the same time. I'm not even playing, and I can't even talk while watching them blocks.
It's fun. The Tetris effect is great, ain't it?
Yeah. I'm gonna be real with you. I like the idea of a Tetris themed fursuit. As we know, there's I think there's a PlayStation.
There is.
Fursuit?
I actually know them, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
I do. I met them at MCFC. They were, I believe, guest of honor, or maybe they were either guest of honor or one of Sigma's artists for their panel.
Interesting.
But I did in fact meet them.
That's really cool.
All right,
So-
I've lost this round. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into our next game while we're sitting
Sounds good. I'm gonna catch up on chat because we had a lot to go through.
here. Keep going.
So somebody asked who'd be the wacky neighbor in the sitcom scenario. That's a very good question.
It'd be Karmic. It'd be Karmic. We can't.
Wow.
I can't even fool out myself. It'd be Karmic.
Let me see.
I love that.
Going through.
I love that people are like, that's an interesting suit idea. It's not an idea anymore. It's an actual suit. It is for sale. It is almost done. It is not just an idea. It is real.
It is real as much as you can put your hand on your leg. It is a real suit.
Yes, and you can wear it. It exists.
Oh my god, imagine Karmic saying,
Did I do that?
Oh gosh, no, I don't want to think about that. All right, but go ahead and keep reading.
I've caught up with chat.
No, you haven't, because you missed Sylveon.
Well, they mentioned, guess who got bachelors yesterday?
You, nice, congrats.
Oh, I thought they were referring to the Bachelor's TV show.
No, I'm pretty sure they mean
Their
bachelor.
degree. That's
Bachelor's
actually
degree.
really good. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Sorry, I had to switch to live chat to see that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just keep it on live chat so we can read everybody.
Here comes Artie saying, "Hi, bestie."
Hey, bestie, how you doing?
Liam goes, "I don't have a real leg or a real hand. They're all made out of cake frosting and tape."
That makes sense.
Sounds yummy.
So this is a game series that I know is gonna get a lot of love and hate in the comments. Monster Rancher. This is a Monster Rancher spinoff.
Everyone's congratulating Sylvia on the bachelor's degree.
Nice, nice. I hope that, yeah, so, no, Tesh will be finished shortly. I want to reiterate this. It is a $3,000 fursuit. Want it? Please message. We have a Discord in the description. We do take payments. It will not ship until you've made your final one, but please, if you want Tesh, you want a Dutch Angel Dragon themed after Tetris, and you want it, you want to wear it, you want to be it, please contact us.
I could take a loan out of the bank.
You live with no. They will say no.
Let's see here. Artie says it's hot as hell in New York, but doing okay. Concept crunch time after work. Woo!
Yeah, so, Artie, I have not gotten to mention anything about your stuff going on today, this week. So, next weekend is Eurofence? Your front? You fenced?
Are you okay?
I can't think. It's in your name, on Telegram, and I can't. What the world? Euphoria. That is it.
It's euphoria.
Euphoria.
It's meant to be a pun on euphoria. So it's euphoria.
Okay.
Euro France, says Liam is responsible.
Words.
Good Elray says, I could rob a bank.
Oh my gosh.
And Argent goes, abandon civilization, become duchy.
You guys are crazy.
Instead of euphoria, it's euphoria, says RD.
Euphoria. I am bad at this. But
Good old Elray goes euphoria. They named their FurCon after Kendrick Lamar's song.
sure.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I have no idea what that means.
It's okay. I listen to rap, so I know.
Okay, at least you know. Because whoa. Holy shit. No. Holy.
This is like Chip's challenge.
Trust me, that is a feel. This is technically a take on a much older concept from the Virtual Boy, believe it or not.
Interesting.
There is a game for the Virtual Boy that was never released. I believe you play as a ball, and you've got to bounce your way to the end, and you got to avoid the pits. There are panels on the ground that'll do certain things, and that is all this game is, except with a Monster Rancher skin.
That sounds very familiar. It sounds like a game I played on Cool Math Games back in the day.
You probably did, because there's something very much like it. It's a very simple concept, which is really fun. Honestly, I kind of sort of just picked this out of, whoa. I kind of just chose games at random to play today, and I figured we'll see what happens. I wasn't expecting a crowd, but I'm thankful for everybody who's shown up so far. If you're enjoying this stream, drop a like and subscribe. It helps.
I mean, to be honest, a lot of people really enjoy your work, and I don't blame them. You're a very solid streamer.
I'm a solid something.
Oh my goodness, a turnip!
I'm solid enough that I won't walk through the wall.
Gotcha.
That's a lie. I'm gonna walk through your walls.
Or are you Barry Allen?
Actually, I'm Wally West.
Ah, gotcha. Where's Wally?
Specifically, Orange Hair Wally.
Oh, I see. Well, we've got a lot of people in chat saying a lot of stuff. Let me go in and get caught up. I'm trying to read through this.
Go for it. Go for it. Go for as much as you can, because here shortly we have to talk about what happened after AnthroOhio, and that was AnthroCon.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Let's see here. I'm trying to... Okay, so Artie goes, it got its name because it started at a place called Cafe Euphoria, so it became Euphoria.
Gotcha.
Somebody, good old Ray, El Ray says, someone explain the Kendrick and Drake beef to Gavin. To be honest, I don't think it's well worth it, because it's already gone.
You know what, that's even funnier, because you were trying to explain it to me in the car one afternoon, to which my response was, quite frankly, hilarious.
That's fair.
Do you want to tell them what my response was?
I don't remember.
Oh, of course you don't remember.
Listen, I have a brain that functions at the rate of a squirrel. You think I'm gonna remember? Also, what is this level?
I have no idea.
Continuing on, so Liam goes, okay, basically 2 rappers lived in union until something happened, and basically Drake is a Diddy Kidler? What?
I don't need to talk about that on my channel.
Yeah, no.
I'm good.
Artie goes, the kazoo music is really doing it for me.
I
you
know.
love Yoshi's New Island.
I'm gonna be playing that in a couple of months.
Haha, I don't have to play it. Laugh at you if only.
If only, yeah, trust me. Speaking of the Funny Bunny, let's go ahead and get into AnthroCon, the world, at the current moment, the world's largest furry convention. I was in the parade. I got to be on the news. That was fun. Yeah. I also ran around the con like a maniac with my goat, and that was great. We got pizza at Furryland. There is a pizza shop that every year they rebrand as Furryland, and I got to have pizza there, and it was $12 for 2 slices, and thank God, thank you El Ray, shout outs to El Ray, because he bought us pizza.
Don't forget, my boyfriend Zale was also there.
Yes, and they chipped in as well, and I gotta thank them as well. That was some of the best pizza I've ever had.
I wish I could have gone. I really do wish.
If you have lived long enough to remember what old Pizza Hut pizza used to taste like the way it used to taste. around 2004, 2006. With a nice, like, you know, really good ingredients, like, solid for the price pizza. That
Back
is...
when it was a sit-in restaurant and not just,
Oh yeah, it's like
stand around an order.
well, yeah, back when it was nice, because you can still sit into some of the Pizza Huts.
Yeah, but it's super rare to find.
There's one in Sunbury.
Guess who's going to Sunbury?
Me, because I have to visit me, because I gotta visit my mom, and
Well,
sometimes.
then we're getting Pizza Hut. I'm kidding.
Well, not right now. I'm broke.
I'm tagging along for Pizza Hut.
That. You know what, Casey? If you tag along for Pizza Hut, sure, I'll let you tag along for Pizza Hut. But anyways, that's how the pizza tasted, and it was spectacular.
That was nicely done, by the way.
Thank you.
A bit behind with delay, as you know, but
That's all right. But AnthroCon was a lot of fun. So we showed up on day one. I can actually do the day by day here because I wasn't completely exhausted.
to the tune of we didn't start the fire.
Hmm?
I said you're gonna mention it all to the tune of we didn't start the fire.
I showed up at the con. It was really fun, and I just showed up there. I couldn't get off the car fast enough because my goat needed to park.
Parking, walking in, having trouble with sign in. No, I'm kidding.
You're honestly not too far. You're not too far off. So
I'm gonna do that. That is what I'm working on now. Chat, this is my new assignment. Instead of naming every single net in the entirety of Mega Man, it is now writing a song about conventions to the tune of We Didn't Start the Fire.
Alright, so I got out the car, and I was, you know, I figured, oh, this will be easy. Get out the car, I'm like, it is hot. I need to go inside and cool off. Normal con spaces, right? You can go in, sit down, then you can get your badge or whatever, no problem. AnthroCon this year, you got a badge? Nope, turned me around, sent me outside. I didn't even get 5 feet in the door. And now the line went around the convention center. I want you to know this. The convention center for AnthroCon is not a small building. It went around the building, down the block, and stopped at a FedEx place from when I started. They had to take the line inside because somebody got heat stroke outside.
Dang.
And not just somebody, a full fursuiter.
I'm not surprised, to be honest.
They were told the line was gonna be an hour. I want chat to take guesses on how long it took me to get in the line. If you already know the answer, please don't spoil it. This is oh shit.
This game ramped it up.
It's actually really fun. I was not expecting to enjoy this as much as I am.
You know what? Every other PS1 game we were gonna play on this stream, screw that. We're playing this.
No. We're gonna play those two.
Liam is responsible with 6 hours. Zeke says 4. Argent says, I know, so I'll be quiet.
I'll let a couple more people answer. Take guesses. Any guess is good, by the way.
3.5 hours.
Your guess is 3.5 hours. I'm assuming you forgot.
No, wait. No, it was longer than that. Because I remember you texting and complaining about it.
Yes, I did text you and complain about it.
You're my friend.
I texted you and complained about it because I thought, oh, Casey's gonna totally want to hear about this. So...
What is this one level?
I don't know, but I'm getting too much speed.
I think you should just...
gonna pick a different game. I've spent about 20 minutes on this one game.
Artie goes, yeah, Gavin was keeping me updated during the experiment. Experience.
Experiment? Yes, I was there on an experiment. How?
Oh my gosh. Good Elray says, stand in line, stand in line, stand in line, stand in line, stand in line. What else do I have to say? We didn't start the fire. Oh, it's the second verse. That's why I didn't get it. Oh.
Okay, so I stood in line for 5 hours and 5 minutes. Yes, I timed it. We got in line at 1. People were telling me, oh yeah, it'll just be an hour. That's how long it took for me to get my badge. 5 hours later, liar.
Okay, so this tells me that the next time I go to a convention with y'all guys, I'm gonna have to like have a backpack cooler full of water.
Probably.
Nice, and I won't share any with anybody else because if I do, I'll have heat stroke. It was really nice of that one person at MFF to start handing out a bunch of water bottles, by the way.
So, after the person got heat stroke, that's when they started offering Fursuiters water.
What?
Yeah.
Only after.
Only after was when they panicked and answered. They did not have enough volunteers for the first day. Let's play some Street Fighter the movie, the game. Why not? No.
Chat, shield your eyes.
Start lining up at 8 a.m. Some people did. So no, the con was good, but that line was terrible. We get to the end of the line, by the way. Please note, I asked my husband, hey dear, can you please buy the tickets in advance? I don't want to have to worry about it. He told me, yeah, sure. The night before, he didn't buy the tickets. Okay. Hey guys, who wants a commission? And then I asked around and sold 3 badges and went, sweet, I have $80. I can now buy my my badge for the con.
That was still really clutch, to be honest.
It was. I had to pay at the door. Some people were complaining about waiting just 3 hours in the pre-reg line. But I gotta be honest.
Could be much worse.
So the longest... So here's the longest part of this. So the people who waited the longest in line on day 1, 7 hours. Hey look, it's a movie game.
No. No. Argent goes, current plan, start lining up at 8 a.m.
Yep. Elray said he got a badge and he likes it. That's good. I worked. Okay, this was. We're gonna restart the game.
What happened?
I did not realize that movie battle takes you through the whole movie. So you play as different characters all the way through. I just wanted to play as Ken.
Yeah. I mean, it's a movie tie-in game.
Yeah. So, Sylveon says, was that a German person? Confusion on what you're talking about?
Who?
Liam says, Street Fighter the movie, the game, the person, the guy, the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend. Artie said people waited 7 hours. Yes, 7 hours, and they had to close the line at 8 p.m. on July 4th.
Zeke goes, at that point, I'd just go home.
So speaking of going home, here's where things get funny. So going into the other line that was there at the thing, the parade lineup. So for the parade lineup, we had to get into, you had to show up between a certain set of time. I've never played Ryu in this game. I'm just gonna play Ken. Oh gosh. So we show up, and it's going okay, And I was not late by any means. We show up at 1 o'clock. I thought they were still taking a fursuit photo. Apparently, they don't do that anymore. Do you want to know why they don't?
How come?
So in 2022, apparently that was the last year they did a photo. Now please note my information could be wrong. I was just getting it from a friend. The weight of the concrete that year was so much that there were too many people. It basically, if they added too much weight or waited there even a minute longer, it risked the structural integrity of the building.
I mean, what do you want? A bunch of injured people and broken property, or no photo?
Or no photo, and they chose no photo. So this
Furry goes to, did I miss anything? Yes, we're talking about the possible.
You win.
like we talked about AnthroCon. We talked about a pre-made that I have for sale, which is $3,000. We have a. We're talking about a couple of other things. I also have a couple of other suits that are up for sale, by the way, including, but not limited to, we have parts for hand paws, we have parts for tails, we have parts for, we have a whole suit head, which is for sale, based on Solaris, or Sundrop. Sundrop, not Solaris. Solaris is the specific character. You get the Sun character from Five Nights. So if you're into Five Nights at Freddy's, we have a suit that's for sale. It is high maintenance, but it is for sale. But yes, apparently there were so many people that they had to. So they had to cut the line off, starting afterwards for this year. I get into the lineup, but I'm thinking this will be quick. They ironed out a 1-hour block for this parade.
Round 1, fight.
Take a guess at how long the parade was.
15 minutes.
No, that's about how long you had to walk if you were in it. But the parade itself, for those onlooking, 2 hours.
Whoa.
I show up at around 1 hour, 40 minutes in most people's videos. So somewhere around between an hour and a half to an hour and 40-ish, give or take, is when I start showing up in people's videos for that. But we were waiting in that room for so long, nobody told us anything of what was going on. At one point, there was a random countdown from 5. What else? What else happened? All I know is that by the end of it, I was exhausted. I was supposed to go to the purple photo shoot, purple meet and greet, purple fursuiters, because apparently I'm a purple fursuit, because I have a little bit of purple on me.
The earring did it.
Actually, it's the hair.
No, it's the earring.
It's the earring? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but because of the way everything is stylized for the font in the game, not this font right here, but during the fights you'll see it, the way they drew S and 2 is the same exact thing, except for it's swapped, and because they're mentioning a 2-hit combo, it doesn't look like it says 2-hit.
Artie says it took about 4 hours. It roughly did. It roughly did, from time to lineup and everything else. I said that we had to wait a long time. I never said why. Apparently, and this is what I heard,
Round 1.
at least 2 or 3 people had heat exhaustion at the start of the parade. So that's why the parade took forever, because they get through a couple people, a couple more would get heat exhaustion, and with the way they were funneling us out of the room, there were long stints of nothing.
Wow.
So, in some people's videos, I'm at like an hour and 40, right? But the parade itself was only like 2 hours long. But that's not including the people that had to be cut out because they were exhausted from just the lineup.
You win.
Gabu Goo says PS1 games. Yes, I'm playing some PS1 games, and I'm talking about AnthroCon, my experience there. So I enjoyed the parade. I enjoyed being in it. I love showing up on TV. That's my way of like really showing it to my family members. Is just to be like, hey, I was on the TV. Look, I made it entertainment wise. Be funny. But either way, while I love doing that, if I go to AnthroCon again, I'm not doing the parade. I'm sorry. Two hours waiting in a room? No. It was really hot. I was really tired. Not again. Go ahead and catch us up on chat, Casey.
Well, let's see.
Dedo.
Okay, no. Liam goes, oh geez, I was lucky to be there that year. I think I spent all my luck during that summer. Everything after that has been either a blur or brown gravy. Delicious.
Great on potatoes.
I love brown gravy. It's really good. Argent goes, I don't even try with the parade anymore.
That's fair.
Alray goes, Gavin Kitty Dragon, everyone's favorite purple furry.
Somebody said they thought I was yellow.
Yeah, Zeke says, honestly, just sounds like cons of that size are just too much. I mean, yeah, why don't they just put a kind of a cap and limit on these things?
Well, usually, when there's an increase of people at a con, it's usually like, oh, we've increased by like 500. This year, somebody can correct me, I think we had an increase of nearly 1,000.
Oh my goodness.
So they weren't sure what to do. While I was there, I met several Japanese fursuiters. Several. Like, from Japan, showed up. There were a couple of them from India. I know that much for sure. I saw... There were furries from all over the world at this con. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little bit impressed.
I don't blame you, to be honest. February asks, how has everyone been, by the way?
I've been okay. Very busy, very broke. I beat him with the Street Fighter 2 method.
You win.
Kick him?
Low kick. Oh man, chat is just going. You want
It is just going.
please
I don't
catch
even-
up?
I'm scared. Gavin, save me! Gavin, they're looking at me! Sorry.
Alright, just
I think, Argent goes, I think that cons are getting a bit big for suit parades in general.
I'd say
and
keep
then-
them around for the smaller ones, but we can't keep doing this massive parade. We gotta do something else.
El Rey says we'll make our own parade and it'll have gambling and booze.
Oh god, please no.
Yeah, we'll call it Casino Night Zone. Gabagoo says it's interesting how the Street Fighter the movie, the game on PS1 is literally just Street Fighter 2 Turbo or some version of SF2.
It's actually really interesting. The arcade version, which has never been ported, the PlayStation 1 and the Saturn version are all super different and really unique. I actually really enjoy these games.
Yo, what if it was just hidden in the Capcom Fighter collection that just got released or is planning on release soon?
I would scream.
You have a lot to learn, apparently.
All right, I'm gonna pick a different game real quick. We might keep it within the Street Fighter lineup, but go ahead,
Good.
keep reading because we're
Marvel superheroes versus Street Fighter.
yes, that's the game. No
Okay,
one can.
well,
Let's play.
that's
No one's.
going on.
No one can stop Mr. Domino. Go ahead and just keep going.
February says, I'll say what happened on my end. I got a SAP termination from school, but luckily I was able to send an appeal and I got approved.
SAP termination. What does that mean?
I have no idea. I'll search that up.
Actually, and while you're searching that up, I'm going to keep going on. Aurora, so in 2022, that was about 9,700. This year was 1,700 plus. That's nearly double in 2 years. Argent says the convention center is built for roughly 100,000 people. There isn't a need to cap the con. They just got overwhelmed. Karmic says Nintendo just teased a new first-party horror game called
Emio.
Emio? No release date, just unnerving 15-second video. Interesting. Liam says, you have to do a Fursuit Hunger Games now. Please no. Liam also says, I will be Snow because I'm not a furry. I just appreciate some of the culture. Gabu says, wait, what emulator are you using? Question mark, exclamation point. That's a lovely question. My Polymega showed up earlier this year, and that is what I am using. My Polymega is lovely. I put the official bios on here for the PlayStation and Saturn, and then I backed up my collection and just kind of went from there. It's not...
This Street Fighter game looks crazy.
This is Mr. Domino. But no, I love the Polymega. It's a good console. It's not for everybody. There are some problems. I have some issues with it my own. I plan on making a video about it later on and down the line once I've collected all my thoughts, but it's a great system. I got the Genesis module since last time I made a video on this thing.
It already goes, Mr. Domino is my favorite Street Fighter character.
Woo! Sylveon says, wanna know what Bakugan fans now and Pokemon fans in general have in common? Can never have. Oh gosh. Sylveon says...
He continues to go, but can he beat Goku? There's a good chance he can.
Probably. You know what?
Hunger Games instead of a reg line. Only the strongest can get in.
Oh my gosh. I already had a hard enough time making money, so if you guys... Like I said, I have a fursuit for sale. I have badges and artwork. If you're not a furry, but still want art from me, just ask, because I am always open. And
I really like your Mega Man artwork, to be honest.
I am actually listed on Twitter, I believe, or X, or whatever you want to fucking call it. I am actually listed as a Mega Man artist.
Are you serious?
I am. I was listed under the small Mega Man artists by a page by somebody.
That's so sick.
Which I am all for. Because I do draw a lot of my favorite Blue Boy. Or is it second?
Blue Bomber.
Or is it second favorite? Checked here.
Shout out to the non-furries in this chat. You're the coolest. For real. Some normies are really nice. I enjoy talking to them.
I adore the normal people in my audience because most of them stick around even though they have no idea what I'm going on about half the time. And that is something I really appreciate.
That's so true, though.
That was supposed to be the end of the chain, but I messed that up.
PlayStation 1 controls go burr.
I am using a real PlayStation 1 controller, though. I'm using the PlayStation Classic pads. If you've never felt a PlayStation Classic pad, get one of those. Just do it. They are so nice in the hands. Bingo, number 3. But I did it. I struggled to do that earlier, but I told you I could do it, Casey.
I mean, I don't know. It was maybe because I set the freaking thing on fast. Sylveon Chan goes, I'm not a furry, but just deranged. Zeke goes, imagine being a furry. Couldn't be me. Furry adjacent, says Argent.
Speaking of non-furries, Mountain Man showed up. And he texted me afterwards, and was surprised at how fun it was. He texted me saying he had a tear in his eye as he left. He said that was the most amount of fun he had since he was a little kid.
That's so good. I'm glad that he got to enjoy.
I was too. I wasn't quite sure how he was going to react because he had never been to a con before like that, and I'm so glad he had fun. So, just the fact that he had that much fun that he would want to go again, that brings a smile to my face. Especially because Mountain Man really is one of those really cool people. And if you've never met Mountain Man or have no idea who I'm talking about, that is okay. Mountain Man is one of our co-hosts. He's been on a couple of different streams. He pops in from time to time. Oh no. Please let me drop my domino. I didn't hit the button.
Dang. Well, let me see here. Furry says that it's a bit slow here, but SAP termination in simple terms. I messed up on security, and they thought I didn't meet graduation requirements, despite I'm gonna take it all again in August. So they have to redo their SAP test, essentially.
Dang.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, that means you get longer time to study for it.
I'm out of dominoes.
Argent goes, so how does this game work? I haven't seen it before.
Okay, so you're automatically moving forward, and every time you hit a button, you drop a domino. Then once you hit you want to drop the dominoes in a way to create a Rube Goldberg machine. So you have to hit the buttons, place the dominoes in the next flashing spot in order to chain them together. At the top is how many buttons you have to press. And you do have to press all of the buttons in the stage to finish the stage. However, you do not have to link all of them together, like I'm trying to do here, but I highly doubt it.
Gabagoo says, I love the PS1 era of games because I felt like it was such a creative era.
It really was. What I find oh so fascinating is that not only was it it's interesting to see them take so many things that are like to be creative. It wasn't all about having the best graphics. It wasn't about having the flashiest thing. It just mattered that you made a game that was fun. And that is something that is very different about nowadays is when we look at game development, we see most of the industry takes this really backwards, in my opinion, approach to game development. Specifically, you can see this in companies like Sony, where they will make a game that is appealing to the masses, but its biggest problem and its biggest flaw is always going to be the fact that, yeah, it hit the masses, but all it was a glorified movie.
That's true. I mean, to be honest, Resident Evil was one of those titles that kind of stood out, along with Turok, using pre-rendered images for its background to have, you know, better models, and to be honest, I just kind of liked Resident Evil for that. Another title that stands out to me is, what was it called?
Final Fantasy VIII did that.
Legends as well.
Mega Man Legends?
Legends, yeah, and how its control scheme is kind of a hybrid between what we would have now in terms of tank shooters, in terms of turning and strafing. Thank you, that's what I meant to say. Freak, I'm not doing too well on words today.
I can tell. You doing okay, guys?
Yeah, I am. I think I'm just kind of like exhausted, but I'll be fine. My point did not come across. I can feel it.
Yeah. That's okay.
Chat, help me.
Well, Case, that's okay. Alright, I did not have enough dominoes for that. You've got a limited amount of dominoes. I think I messed up somewhere down the line here too, so I missed one of the combo chains. Yep. Dang it. But yeah, you got a limited amount of time for this. I love PlayStation 1 gaming. I grew up with the PlayStation 1. I also grew up with most of the kind of normal games, but nowadays I play a lot more of the stranger titles. Anyways, my brain is going places. Can you finish up reading the thing so we can get back to talking about AnthroCon, because I am in a mood.
Sure thing. Sorry.
I'm in a mood.
Sorry about that.
I'm in a mood to continue talking about it, and yeah.
All right. So, Elroy goes, no one can stop Mr. Gavin.
No, lots of things can stop me. Have you?
Don't stop me now.
Don't stop me now. I'm having such a knee brace.
Zero says hi.
Hi.
Argent says Mountain Man's cosplay was hilarious. He just showed up in a fake VR rig and was playing VR chat in real life.
He was also
wish I
playing the
could've
waiting
seen
room
that.
music. I did take a photo of that. That's going to become the new banner once I get done making the edits I have to make for it.
Ooh.
But yeah. I think we're good here. We're going to go play a different game for a bit, because Mr. Domino requires way too much focus for me right now.
Gavin goes, it's impressive when back in this day, games only had 4 programmers, while games nowadays have hundreds of programmers now.
If you want 4 programmers, look at the SNES. PlayStation usually had about a team of 20 to 30 people.
That's fair. Elray asks, what about Parappa the Rapper?
I don't.
That was one game we should have put on there.
I did not install that because I didn't think about it. Did we not install Crash Bandicoot? We didn't install Crash.
We didn't do Crash 1, but I know we did Spyro 1, 2, and 3.
2 and 3. I already had one on here. Yeah, no. I've also got Japanese games, so.
Zeke goes, words are hard. It's why I don't speak. That's fair. Argent goes, noises and what they mean. Symbols, they have meaning.
Oh, gosh.
Gabagoo says, I've actually started collecting for the PS1. Just got a complete copy of Final Fantasy Tactics sent to me.
Nice. If you want my recommendation for PlayStation games, the PlayStation 1 had a collection of 6 individual discs for Mega Man 1 through 6 with added extras. You can increase Mega Man's life bar, you can unlock the slide and charge shot using the Pocket Station. Mega Man's 4, 5, and 6 all have remixed music and added content there, as well as equipable chips, extra bonus modes. Honestly, one of the highlights for the console, if you're gonna collect the Japanese games themselves. I am only missing Mega Man 4 for PS1. The only reason I'm playing it here is because I have a burned copy. I have bought this game before on the PlayStation Network. Trust me, I still want to finish my physical set because I've almost got a complete NES, Famicom, and PlayStation disc set for the first 6 Mega Man games. So, fun with words. Things I don't need that I'm probably going to buy way later down the line. Please announce a new game already.
Cameo, which is a horror-styled party game, releasing sometime in the future.
Who is talking about that again?
No, I made a joke because you talked about new releases, and I was talking about what Karmic brought up earlier.
Oh, I have no interest right now. It's cool.
Well, too bad. You're gonna have interest.
I probably will.
Furry says they never went to AC, so they don't know what to talk about it. Argent says
That's fine. I want to talk to about it because I went there this year, and we literally just got back like 3 days ago. We got back on Sunday, and I've got a lot more to say. Anyways, go ahead and finish reading chat real quick.
Gabagoo says, "Oh, I've actually played Rockman 1 via the PS1 classics on PS3."
Cool. Look up more of what's in this in these versions of the game because there's Easter eggs. If you can play with, you can play as Mega Man without his helmet. These are completely rebuilt from the ground up too. So like these are their own version. They're not emulated, which is really fascinating to me. The Pocket Station stuff, some of the stuff that was only in this version, like the translated museum, wasn't translated until the museum of this game wasn't translated until the Mega Man Legacy Collection.
Hey, people are saying the game's a bit louder than you.
I can do that. Give me a second.
And also, the game is not made with MIDI. These are arranged tracks.
No, these are proper synth. This has nothing to do with MIDI. They were made using the CPS2 arcade unit, which was Capcom's arcade system board too. CPS2, Capcom arcade system 2. That was how the music was made for this version. You can play with the normal music if you pick the first option in the menu. This is just the arrange option. It adds a map. Shows you where you're at, where your endpoint is. You get hints when the flashing is on the bottom right-hand corner, which, yes, that is how they did the same exact sort of, well, the light's on the top there. But in Mega Man X6, it's down in the bottom right-hand corner. These were also later re-released with a button set and a demo of Mega Man X7 in Japan for the PS2.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, that's another set of really interesting things. I'd love to get the button set. That's also way too much yen. I don't have that much yen. You guys should buy art for me so I can buy stupid things. And also pay my rent.
I do the same thing on my streams when I mention that I'm an artist, and people are like, "Wait, you're an artist?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do music, I do art, and please buy something." We have stickers for $6.
That's
Need to pay rent.
that's the way it be.
Yeah.
We're still waiting on down payments from 2 people who wanted suits. The one person I don't think is actually going to end up getting a suit just because the more I talk to them, the more it seems like they just wanted to say they wanted their fursuits. Because they think they can buy it from Amazon. The other person, the other person is the other person's your friend, Casey.
Yay, my friend.
They still haven't given us the down payment so we can buy the stuff though, but we gave them a quote.
Too bad.
I know.
Where can you find my music? I only have one song on SoundCloud, and that's it. The most of my music I probably will just send to you.
All of my art is used on this channel, and you can also find it in the description in the Telegram art dump, which is the official spot for all of my artwork, believe it or not.
Furry goes, it's also bonkers that FurCons are double or triple in numbers because someone pointed out that the COVID restrictions are lifting.
Yeah, that is a huge deal, actually. The FurCons are double and triple in numbers, and it's still a little odd to me. Every time I rounded the corner at AnthroCon, I felt like I should still be wearing a face mask.
Did you feel that too? Because I brought a face mask with me to Oh, what was the con? Did we go to MFF? Did they still have restrictions on? I remember I brought my COVID card with me, and you were like, "Wait, why did you bring this? They don't need it."
Yeah, it was MFF.
It was the weirdest experience to me. I'm like, aren't we still dealing with this?
I mean, technically, it never went away. Masking is good, but I'm also... I don't know. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know. I like not having the mask because I get warm rather easily. I also don't like having the mask because I know more people are gonna get sick because they're not wearing masks. So,
Unfortunately,
shrug.
but that's a risk I'm willing to take.
I wonder if the Mega Man series made people a furry. Most definitely the Mega Man X series. Actually, I have words. I have words to tell you for this.
Fighting words?
No. So people wonder this. So what made me a furry? My answer I usually give them is Sonic. Do you want to know what I used as my profile picture, though, online, before I made all my own art and stuff? Mega Man Star Force 1, the dragon form of Geo. Mega Man Star Force is what got me curious more into the furry fandom.
That's very interesting.
Because I already liked Sonic, right? Like, cool, whatever. But you can like Sonic and not be a furry. Meanwhile, Mega Man, on the other hand, you don't have to be a furry, but a lot of the cool people in the Mega Man community are furries.
That's true.
And if you don't have a single solitary clue about what I mean, look up who Ace Sparks is. They're a fan game maker. They made a lot of really cool Mega Man fan games. If you don't know who Raw Mithril is, they're a YouTuber who do Mega Man Perfect runs, as well as Battle Network stuff. Also a furry. Believe it or not, I've met both of them. A lot of the really interesting people in the Mega Man community are furries, which is really weird to me in particular, because I'm like, how did this happen? I don't know how, but it did.
And now it's your problem.
And now it's your now it's
No, it's not mine. It's yours. Deal with it.
Deal with it. I'm not going anywhere. All right. For as much as I love this version, let's go ahead and pick something a bit more PlayStation-y. Before people come in and we're like, are you just playing Mega Man on NES? I'm like, no, that's... No, that's over here. Or
How
over here.
about, Bubble, Parasol,
Oh gosh, we can show them the horrifying intro.
please. They need to see this.
Go for it. Go ahead and just keep reading through the chat, though, because I need a breather.
Let's see here. Artie goes, there's a huge COVID surge right now. Masking is very good.
It is.
Sylveon Chan goes, where is Mega Man? X905, ZX3, etc. I don't know how to answer that.
I do know how to answer this. So, Mega Man X Dive Offline. Yes, that is the full title. X Dive Offline has no microtransactions. It is the entirety of that mobile game on Steam for $30. No microtransactions. Nothing. And they rearranged the whole game just to be Mega Man X Dive, except better. And it's got controller support, and it works great, and we're going to be doing a full playthrough of that on here later. Not right now, but later. As for ZX, no clue. As for Mega Man 12, I've heard some rumblings. As for Legends, also rumblings. Star Force Legacy Collection. I don't have to say anything. You guys know that one's on the way. If you've been watching all of the new art that's been popping off lately, you know that one's on the way. That's my answer. But essentially, you should blame the Exoprimal team. The Exoprimal team was part of the team that have pitched some of the new Mega Man stuff that's been worked on, and the problem is Exoprimal didn't do well. So we got the Mega Man collab, and that was it. But we'll probably get more Mega Man from the Exoprimal team. I can't keep watching that. That is messing with my head.
Dang. We couldn't subject chat to more torture.
I couldn't. It gets weirder from there, guys. I implore you. If you want to have a fever dream, just start watching that.
A lot of people said Pharaoh Man, the Curse of Ra. People kept going on about. No, it's the Pharaoh's curse.
Return the slab.
Return the slab and suffer my curse. I just love how people kept. There's more of them, by the way. There's more curses than just the Pharaoh's curse. By the way, there's Poseidon's curse. There's like the blessing of this one god whose name I can't remember. Like there's a whole bunch of them. Let me see.
The
here.
blessing of Time.
The blessing of Time. Sylvian Chan goes, what if Mega Man X9 final boss is Maverick COVID Wily and you can't beat him and he's a final boss? What?
Words don't work. Are you on?
Zeke goes, no, I wanted to see more of the cursed intro. Good old El Rey goes, return the slab. What's your offer?
Ah!
Gabagoo goes, I don't understand why this game is called Bubble Bobble featuring Rainbow Island when the latter game received more attention.
What, Rainbow Island? I beg to differ. By the way, I made a Bubble Bobble video. Also, Rainbow Island's getting more attention. That all depends on where you live in the world. That depends. That depends. Because if you live in, the US, Bubble Bobble got more attention because of Bust-A-Move, later known as Puzzle Bobble. That game was so much more popular than Rainbow Island's. Like, it's not even a joke. There's just more people cared about the dinosaurs than cared about the human versions.
Listen, the dinosaurs were cute. I really enjoy playing Bubble Bobble when we get the chance to. I think it's 4. Was it 4 the one that you have on the PlayStation?
It's Switch actually, but yes.
Oh, okay.
It's Everybody. I believe it's called. It's all I know is it's the newest words.
I'm also a really big fan of I think what was the one that was on Xbox and Wii?
Oh, that was Neo Plus, both. Both of those are valid answers because they swapped around the names. Please jump. Please come back, you little dude. Is the little dude gonna come back? No. He's gonna be down there. He's gonna be angry.
Hurry up. The stage is just infuriating.
It's great. E-N. I just need E and N. Scream. Anyways,
they go. Gabagoog says, "Oh, I'm referring to this collection since there's an enhanced version of Rainbow Islands."
Yeah. This is technically an enhanced version of Bubble Bobble. They don't give you another option. All the sprite work here is redone. I don't know why. I know why Rainbow Islands is not the one in the title. Like, it's not the main one being sold here. And that is because of marketing. It's far easier to market 2 little cute dragons than it is to market two creepy early CGI humans.
Exactly.
That's it. That's it. That's the only reason. If I could find a better reason, I'd love to give it to you.
Liam said they got talky dust in their eyes.
Oh,
and They have
no.
to wash it out now.
Ooh, God, that I've burnt myself twice with jalapenos.
Oh my
here
goodness.
Recently.
Gavin, do you remember that meme I showed you of the woman cutting up hot peppers and then her child comes in crying? She like wipes their tears away and then gets the
And then they
pepper
start.
on the kid's eye.
Yep.
I found the original video to that. It's a skit from I think Sweden, and the full thing is so hilarious.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's certainly something.
Gabagoo continues on saying, it's interesting that this version of Bubble Bobble was not a port of the arcade version, but was actually rebuilt for the PS1. Which,
Yeah, that's something that I have to say. A lot of the early, so that is something that I have to bring up here. Most PlayStation 1 games that you are going to find that are like, it's a collection of old arcade games, they're built from the ground up. They're not they're ports. They're not the original.
Emulated.
Yeah, because the PlayStation 1 and emulation, yes, you can emulate some things on your PlayStation 1. How good they're gonna be is not very. To answer it
That's
bluntly,
very true.
like you don't have much to work with in terms of memory.
I mean, it is because of Gavin that I understand the difference between the words port and
Emulation. I need
emulation.
to do a video on that. Like the
Yes,
different.
you do.
So I'm gonna pull up Bubsy 3D while you continue to read because we got some people in chat.
Oakley dokley. Well, somebody in chat, or Sylveon asks, is this like Froggy's Adventures? What?
I think you mean Frogger.
Gabagoo says, I'm just much more used to the NES version. I feel like a lot of people played the NES version when it comes to
Most
playing Bubble Bobble.
most people have. There's a lot of really obscure like ports though. I recommend the Xbox 360 and and Wii's Bubble Bobble Plus / Bubble Bobble Neon.
I mean, it's not as like interesting as how many, remakes of the first game there were for so many different consoles.
Okay, maybe I should get into that. I made a Bubble Bobble video.
There you go.
And it was going over just how many times this series has restarted over and over and over again. To which the people watching the video in the comments kept correcting me. And some people were like, "Oh, but the BBC Micro is so good, guys. Like it's just the best thing ever." And I'm like, "Dude, nobody knows what that is." I do. But like they were like, "Oh, the Commodore 64 and this and that." I'm like, it's like, listen.
The Commodore 64 was better a computer than a game console.
Pretty much, most people seem to forget that when I look at video games, I'm looking at them mostly from a standpoint of consoles, and that video proved it wholeheartedly. Because I'm talking about the video, like, because Rainbow Islands didn't sell well on NES. It didn't. Microcomputers in the UK, it did, but the market for that is so much smaller.
Yeah,
and I
that's
think
why we had to have appealing art here in the US for marketing.
that was actually one of the big reasons why that video I drew afterwards. I'm like, it's just a video, guys. Chill out. But the other big reason was that I made that video because I wanted to talk about one of my favorite series and how it just for some reason both continues to catch on and then not catch on.
I mean, we could talk about that one title that I can't remember the name of. Was it Deluxe or something like that? It was the PSP title. where it
wait.
was the boys in costumes.
I don't want to think about it. Let's get off
Yep.
this topic. But anyways, my point was just people like to think about themselves in the area they are at within historical context without taking in the whole worldwide view of it. And when you think about video games, there are 3 major regions: Japan, the UK, and the US. And the US market's much bigger than the UK. And Japan is also much bigger than the UK. So when you make a game, you want to market it to either the US or Japan. And if your biggest claim to fame is you sold well on the BBC Micro, fantastic. That's good for you.
The game
But-
come with Resident Evil 2.
But that doesn't mean that you sold well everywhere. And people could not handle the fact that I'm like, yeah, no, that's just not how this works.
Anyways, we got some more people in chat. We got Mans Like Akil, also known as the Sonic Advance series fan, saying, "Hey, it's been a while."
Sup, welcome. Yeah, it has been a while. I've been a little busy making fursuits. You want to buy a fursuit?
El Rey says they're heading out and they'll talk to us later.
Alright, catch you later, El Rey. Thanks for stopping in.
Akil continues on to say, "Been busy with stuff recently. How are things going?"
I'm playing Bubsy, so you tell me.
Gabagoo says Bubble Bobble and Puzzle Bobble are really quite fun time killers. Indeed they are. Can't wait for Bubsy 3D HD.
I know, right? I'm excited. I'm gonna buy it day 1.
Do you want to tell chat about my thoughts on Bubsy?
What's your thoughts on Bubsy? This is my first time playing this, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
You seem to know what you're doing.
It's not as bad as everybody says, but this is
I was thinking about playing the original Bubsy for stream.
Okay, which version?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me? I want your recommendations, just like asking which version of Rondo of Blood I should play.
Play the PC version with a hack, or play the SNES version with a hack, but don't play the Jaguar version.
Sounds good.
I don't know what I'm
Jaguar
doing.
it is.
I don't know where. Oh gosh, I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing. Is that an enemy? Oh, showing me where the rock is. So it's up there. So I gotta get up there somehow. This isn't too bad, honestly. I really like Bubsy. Believe it or not, I ran into a person cosplaying as Bubsy at the con.
That was really cool. I really like their suit.
They are they apparently have done a couple videos on Bubsy and Felix the cat, and I'm gonna be interviewing them for when I get around to my Bubsy video that I want to make.
Sounds cool.
Because believe it or not, I want to do a video on Bubsy. I was one of the people to throw their pitch in the hat when Atari was asking for pitches. Here recently.
Gabagoo says it's not as bad as everyone says. Oh, you haven't gotten far enough.
No, I haven't, but this is also my first time playing it. Now, if you wanna talk about Bubsy games people give a hard time for no reason, both of the ones they put out on the PlayStation 4.
That's fair.
I am still mad that people rate those off. Revolta says, "Whoa, yo, we're so back."
Yeah, we are. Well, more specifically, Gavin. I've been back.
You never left. I am not completely back, by the way. This might be my only...
Are you okay?
Me?
Yeah, you're like standing still in the game.
I was reading chat.
Oh, okay. I keep getting left behind.
So this might be my one stream for the month. I don't know. It just depends on the way things work out. My focus is gonna continue to be on making the vids and suit making. So I know I've got a Tetris video that's supposed to come out. I've got a couple of other videos that have been started, but nothing that's been finished. So if you're freaking out and going, well, why isn't he doing his stream? It's because I am trying to make money. and YouTube has not paid the bills. So, in order to pay the bills, art. I'm still gonna be active, at least as active as I can be on Discord and Telegram and the like. And I'll still be secretly lurking on Twitter and Blue Sky like I do.
I'm not gonna lie, I really like the animation for Bubsy in this. I enjoy how choppy it is.
I have so many stories about this game, but I am saving them.
Sounds good.
I am saving all of the stories about the development of this game for later. We're gonna play something else, because I cannot keep doing that. Irritating stick, let's go.
No.
Yes,
What are you doing?
playing irritating stick.
No.
Chat, we need to ban Gavin. Argent goes stick.
Somebody said Need for Speed.
Did they? Where?
In game suggestion.
Game suggestion.
Mhm.
Really?
Their name has me very confused, though.
Interesting.
I'm assuming you came from this thing. So whoever 2019 through 2024 virus is, you may want to change your name. Argent says sick. Gabagoose says, how was AnthroCon? Busy. Tiring. I was exhausted by the end, but I had fun. So getting back to that, because I do need to talk about it.
Just go for it. We keep interrupting you.
I know, but I'm all over the place. So,
Well, get in one place. Sit down.
no, I can't.
Yes.
So after getting my badge and stuff, we had to go up the steps. And here's where I'm going to admit to doing something wrong. I do not have enough money to afford mine and my husband's ticket. And that is the truth of it. There was just no two ways around it. I didn't sell enough to get his ticket. And I already mentioned before how they kept turning you away at the door. We found out nobody was guarding the elevators because they were underprepared for the convention this year. We make it upstairs via the elevator. I go through the escalators, my goat goes up the elevators. We make our way through the con, we have a good time. He is sneaking around like a nut. Not causing problems, not starting fights. He's just shooting as his goat, and I was almost to the end too. Get that one a stick. They love sticks.
Someone got a little too hot for their britches.
Just a little bit. Yeah, maybe we'll play something else. So, yeah, so we go to the Headless Lounge because I need to cool off. We're on the other side of the convention center, and it's like, no big deal. And in there, they're giving out these acrylic badges in green and orange. Apparently, somebody was giving out blue versions.
Hey, Gav, sorry to interrupt you, but like your mic is actually like starting to buzz really badly. It kind of sounds like interference a bit.
Give me a moment.
In the meantime, crime? Really, Zeke?
How's that?
It's still buzzing.
I'm not seeing anything on my end.
I don't know. Chat, do you guys hear this too? Yeah, I can hear it now. Buzz is real, says Argent.
I didn't do anything, I swear.
Yeah, that's what I'm confused about, because your mic has never buzzed before, and I've never heard it do this.
Not once has my mic done this.
Check your connection, says Argent. Zeke says, yeah, there's buzz, and Artie also agrees. Zeke goes, maybe you are about to be hit by hit by my lightning while inside. Oh, Breath of the Wild rules, I assume. Oh, bye lightning.
How about now?
Still really buzzy.
I swear to God, if I'm gonna have to buy a new headphone, I
think that's good.
is it done?
Yeah, I don't hear any buzzing.
I think I know what it was. I think it was how it was plugged into the computer.
You know, that would do it. Oh, there it is.
I picked up a controller. That's the only thing that
Would you like to use my mic?
Not right now. I've already got everything set up.
That's fair.
I'm gonna be done here soon anyways, so...
Irritating microphone. That's what we should play.
I'm not sure why it's doing this.
Yeah, it seemed to be stopped buzzing for a bit. I wish I could help. I don't know too much about microphones buzzing. I've never heard of this. The only time I'd think about that, chat, would be like if somebody put a magnet near my microphone. Which the only case of that would be my mic stand. That's about it.
Maybe it's a bad cable, says Arjun. It's the cable.
There's a possibility.
There is. I don't know. I'm just gonna get through our next game and then call it. So... where was I at with the story? The acrylic badges?
Yeah, the acrylic badges and the goat who has the license to sneak.
Right. So, I'm gonna play X-Men vs. Street Fighter while I do this.
Sounds cool. Revolta goes, it's the bees that are returning for revenge, or for vengeance.
Listen, I'm doing my best to try to fix the problem, but it's not working.
Well, you're not buzzing anymore, so...
Okay.
Let's just kind of pray it stays that way.
Sure. So, we did not have enough money for his ticket. I did try to sell enough money, enough badges for his ticket. I'm still open for badges, by the way. They ship out pretty much as soon as I get them done. They're laminated, they're nice, they're hand-drawn. You can also get them digitally. Anyways, I didn't sell enough for him. So we get my ticket, we go in. He sneaks upstairs. We get to the Headless Lounge. He has an acrylic badge. He gets his in green. I got mine in green. I thought there was some sort of meaning behind them. Turns out there's not. It's just, what color do you like? Well, no biggie, I got green. This proved to be very useful for Goat. Because what were the tickets' color for this year? Green.
Green.
Goat gets stopped by security one time. One time. His response to them, when they ask him for where's his badge, he says, "Here it is." And they let him go through. The next time somebody stops him, he shows them the green badge, they let him go through. Goat thinks he's pushing his luck. We go upstairs. I'm going over to Samson Kitty Fox's room to hang out with him for just a little bit because guess what? I'm exhausted from walking all the way, and he's got some friends that I have to meet, and also, yeah, he just wanted to hang out for a little bit. He said, I got food, I got a drink, you want to come up and have a drink, get some food? I'm like, yeah, sure, love a granola bar or two. We head up there, we hang out, and talk on our way back over, because Goat has come with me all the way to the other side. He's managed to sneak his way into the game room without getting asked. However, on the way up, back down, he comes through the staircase. They say, hey, where's his badge? Now, please note, I am not there for this. I am already in the con space. I am already making my way back towards the other direction. He says, they've moved a guard to the staircase. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get in. All of a sudden, my phone rings. Fooled him again! All caps, and then a very gremlin-looking Puka. Which Puka is one of the goats in the furry fandom. They're rather popular. They're a good friend of mine. So, whatever. Moving on. Who it is does not matter. He says, fooled him again. I'm thinking, what happened this time? He shows me, oh, I said, oh, I must have forgotten in my room. Walked back the other way. Stayed there for about 10 minutes. Came back. Same dude. Asked, where's the badge? Shows him that. He has a dumbfounded look on his face. And the goat walks past him. Nobody followed him. Nobody asked him any more questions. He was just allowed to go free. After that moment, anytime he needed to leave, he grabbed my badge and I just hung out at the con. Because, no biggie.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
What he what he failed to mention to me was that, oh, this was the same guard from the other day. The exact same that he had fooled the first time. Dude, my goat is literally a Hanna-Barbera cartoon with the way he's playing this convention.
No, that's not karmic stardust.
So once again, by the way, he managed to sneak into the dealer's den. He managed to sneak into the goat meat. He managed to sneak in everywhere he was probably not supposed to be. So my apologies to AnthroCon, my apologies to Uncle Kage, my apologies to everybody, but your rule for not allowing anybody into the convention center without the badge was really stupid on some of the hottest days of the year. 90 degrees outside and you're still not letting people just come in and sit down? A little stupid. They definitely needed more helping hands. But regardless, it made for a good story. And, yeah. It's better now, so I think you'll be good with the mic. Argent says, Goat Rogue, sneak level 100. Geralt says, the bees have returned. Gabagoose says, wow, and I'll let you read Zeke's comment out.
So, what were you saying? Wait, hold on. So what you are saying is it would be very easy to get in if I wanted to. Well, the con's over, so no.
No. Yeah, now it would be pretty easy as long as, you know... As long as you show up, I'm sure they'd let you look around for a little bit, but there's nothing to do there. It's just an empty convention center now, but, sure it'll be popping with something in a couple days. The convention center being that big and all, there's usually something going on.
I'm just still more or less surprised at the fact that he was able to make it in.
Oh yeah. You want to know what's even funnier?
What's up?
As we later found out, Games Done Quick has been hosted at that venue a couple of times.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Incredibly.
Argent says, I don't recommend it. Security will absolutely be tightened next year.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not going next year, so if you're expecting me to go every year, sorry. Too many people.
I was so upset I couldn't get in. Or I couldn't go to AGDQ.
Yeah, awesome Games Done Quick.
Oh.
Taken out Zangief. But yeah, no, I had fun at AnthroCon. Aside from that, the only other thing that really happened that was like super crazy was Casey's boyfriend took us for a ride in his convertible.
I'm glad that y'all got to have some good time with him.
I'm
sad I wasn't able to go. For everybody in chat who's probably wondering, no, I wasn't with anybody at this convention because I wasn't there. I was at home.
You were at home. You had work. I think Friday or Saturday, right?
I had work Friday, and I couldn't go because I didn't have the money for the convention, and that's it.
That's it. That's all it was. Which I think it's okay. Honestly, we were worn out, and if you had done Anthro, Ohio, and then this con, it seems like, oh yeah, that's more than enough time. No, we needed more time. We needed more.
I mean, I'm going to Megaplex, so
You have fun with that. I'm not doing that this year. That is.
I'm down to Florida. Have a heat stroke with me.
No, I'm good.
Now, please, come on.
If we have.
Gavin just goes disappearing for like, for like, for like a bit. That's probably why.
Honestly, outside of disappearing for the fursuit making stuff, I am glad I'm back. I'm glad I can do one of these again, but I definitely it'll definitely be a little bit of time before I get back to doing streams like I was. I don't think it's gonna be possible with the way my work is, because fursuit making is very time consuming. It takes a while to sew. If you've never sewn anything in your life, watch a video. Watch a video of people hand sewing things. Like, try to learn to do it yourself at least once. It is a very useful skill. You'll save hundreds of dollars in clothing, but just like fixing your clothes and stuff. But here's the other thing. The amount of times it takes to like stitch and fix up some clothes, imagine double or triple that for a fursuit, just because the amount of intricacies and also just how thick the fur is at times.
I mean, yeah. To be honest, yeah, it's a really good. It's honestly a very good skill to have.
It is. I recommend all my viewers learn to sew. Even if you're a guy, even if you're like, oh, this is girly. Trust me, it'll save you money. It'll save you money and it'll save you time. Same with cooking. If you're like, cooking's for girls. I'm like, I dare you to watch a video of professional chefs cooking and just be like,
Gordon Ramsay.
just watch Gordon Ramsay cook and just tell me that that's girly.
I mean, it's not as great as Gordon Ramsay cooking a pie with his mom, and then Gordon screwing it up.
Yep. That's a fun clip, though.
Let's see here. People in chat. Gabagoo says, I wasn't able to go this year, but I really want to try to go to AC next year. And Zeke says, AC seems too big. I'd probably go to a much smaller one for my first con. Volta says that I've tried to make a simple cloth hat once. It took me 2 days and it wasn't even good. Well, it all comes with practice.
Yeah, it does. It does all come with practice, and I wouldn't say hat making is one of the easiest bits to do. Trust me. Now imagine making fursuits. I have failed a good number of times with some of the stuff that I've done, but I love making fursuits regardless, and I'd be more than happy to actually share some of my work on the screen, believe it or not. Let me double check everything, because I've got, let me find the image. Because I have not shown, I don't think I've shown off that image on stream yet, have I?
The couch of fursuit heads.
Oh, that's something else I should mention. So Pride Month was last month, and I forgot to mention what we did for Pride. I tried to schedule us to hang out and do some Pride Month stuff, and I was like, let's do a Pride event. And
oh, this.
Google lied to me. Google lied to me hardcore. I was like, hey, what's there to do in Ohio that's Pride Month related? And Google's like, oh, there's an event happening this weekend. And I was like, oh, sweet. And next weekend's another Pride thing. We'll go to this one this week, and we'll try to do this other thing next week. Turns out, the thing that was that week was not actually for Pride. It was, in fact, for an art show.
It was an art festival, and it was really nice because believe it, I didn't go in suit because I would have died. who went in suit? It was you, Karmic, and Vex.
Yes, and I could show the photo for that in a bit, but this is all of my work, folks. If you are at all curious as to where I was for the last 2 months, I did this. I did an extra head that's not in this shot. I did some hand paws. I did 3 sets of those, and I did some arm sleeves. That is what I've done. I just want everybody to notice all of this. All except for one have a moving jaw. 3 of them have lights. 3 of them have fans, and 1 of them has speakers. Also, I think my VTuber froze. And nobody told me. It's like...
You're speaking with your mind now. You've learned to do what, what's his name? Professor X has.
Haha, I'm back. But yes, no, this is what I did. This is all of this. This is what we were doing. Now for the photo of the art festival.
But yeah, it was really great. I liked helping them out, walk them around the con. The con? Yes, the con. The festival.
The art festival.
It was really fun, and honestly, I'm glad that they got a lot of attention. Like, I'm talking like people wanted to come up, take photos. There was a girl who walked up and asked for their autographs.
That was not what we were expecting. But yeah, we thought it was a Pride event, and then I looked and it said Columbus Art Festival. I was like, oh, I just screwed up. We showed up, we stayed for about an hour or 2 and then left.
I unfortunately did not get to go to the Pride event.
Neither did we.
What do you mean? I thought y'all went.
No. We had to get groceries that week. We had errands to run.
Gavin, you lied to me. I'm gonna kick you.
You never asked.
Yeah, I did, you goober.
You asked how the thing was. I said we didn't go.
No, you didn't.
Bingo. All right. So how's chat reacting to that? Because yeah.
So somebody goes, yo, the shirt.
Yep. For those who don't know, we did a Jackbox stream. That shirt is from that stream.
Revolta says you did great work on the suits.
Thank you.
Arjun also says you did great on the suits as well.
Arjun, did you ever actually get to take a close look at any of that, by the way, while we were there? It's alright if you didn't.
You wore that shirt at the wedding?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't know about this.
Yeah.
This man has committed war crimes. At a wedding. Oh, that's just lovely. Also, that was a freaking nice combo.
Thank you.
Yeah, see, this is the reason why I enjoy playing Street Fighter against Gavin. Because he puts up a threat. I mean, no offense to Truman. He's really good at Street Fighter 2. The only thing is that
I play my
kind of uses the same move.
I play my Shotos and I play them well. Trust me, I'm a threat in Street Fighter 6.
Do you want to talk about my first experience with playing Street Fighter? What was it, Alpha? I think I started playing Alpha. And so it was my first time playing Street Fighter. I had never touched the game before. I've heard of it. What was it? Karmic set me up, or Karmic was fighting me in Alpha, and he was like, all right, select your character, and I didn't know who to choose, because I didn't know any of the characters outside of Ryu, Ken, and Chun-Li, and Bison, and that was it. And Blanca, even though I couldn't remember their name. But what ended up happening was I chose Chun-Li because that was a character my mom played. And then I proceeded to whip Karmic and throw him all over the freaking place.
You started feeling good, and I came out of nowhere like, alright.
Time to put you in your place. Back to the kitchen with you, Casey.
Yeah.
No, but then after a while, I bought the, what was it, the 30th anniversary collection?
Yeah.
I bought that for Switch, and I started getting practice in. After a while, I actually started getting really good. And especially with Third Strike. Third Strike is definitely my favorite, but I can't do Marvel versus Capcom. I struggle with it way too much.
Well, when the new collection comes out, you'll definitely have time to practice.
No!
Regardless, Argent goes the shirt of destiny.
It sure is. I wore that at the con. I wore it at the thing. I wore it during the parade.
I do want to play some TKO, to be honest.
I plan on doing it again. I don't want to give exact dates because if I give an exact date and the day comes around and I'm just exhausted, I don't want to. I don't want to get everyone.
I didn't mean a stream thing. I meant like just casually with some friends.
We might. I have some ideas, but mostly for streams.
That's fair.
I like doing this stuff with the audience. It's always fun.
I enjoy like that's a thing I do. I incorporate my audience in a lot of things I do. I give them the soundboard. I let them do crowd control every so often.
I would do all of that stuff. The problem is that to do all that stuff, I need 1,000 subscribers. I need 3,000 watch hours. I don't have either of those. Like, I legitimately cannot do anything. Like, I need 3,000 watch hours and 500 subs. Well, I'm past that watermark, except for the 3,000 watch hours. Or I need 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, which would get me full monetization.
That was a freaking crazy round.
Yeah, this is probably going to be my last round for this. Honestly, I have to start finishing up here soon because I've got other stuff I wanted to do today. Mostly finishing art pieces. So if you at all during the stream today are like, hey, I actually really would love a fursuit, but I have no idea how to ask that amount of money for the $3,000 Tetris suit seems like a lot. We do customs. A fursuit head is only about $1,000. So if you want a head or something from us, we do have at least 6 spots open. So please.
And payment plans too.
And payment plans, yes. So that way then you guys can get suits, even if you're on a bit of a budget. If you want to plan this out, stretch it out over a while, go for it. And if you order here soon, we should be able to have it done and ready by MFF. So that's just the way it goes. We have, like I said, I had 2 people who said they wanted suits, but neither have put down payments yet, and until they get their thing in, I can't count the slots as taken. So
we will have to wait and see.
Wait and see.
Also, excellently done.
Huh?
I said excellently done.
Oh, for the fight?
Yeah, for that fight against.
I'm actually at the end of the bouts, just about. So I don't know whether I want to keep going or if I want to stop here soon.
Well, I mean, you got Magneto and Bison, so
they're probably gonna beat me here, honestly. That's just my thought.
I mean, in the words of the announcer for Third Strike, go for it.
Go for it, man.
Yeah.
Well, go for it, man is from Alpha.
I was about to say, that's Alpha.
Yes! Okay, barely. Arjun says we should play Jackbox again. Yeah, we should.
Whoa, that was really tight. I hate that I have a bit of a delay, but sheesh.
If you guys want me at Evo, no.
Oh, somebody said I should do Evo. Which I told them no. Or it wasn't Evo, it was some other it's a local tournament for speedrunning. Is what I meant to say. It's something Speed Bash.
I think I've heard of it. I have definitely heard of it. I
would have gone last year, but plans ended up falling through.
I mean, that's fair. Stuff happens. Trying to
We're
think.
both running out of steam.
I'm running out of steam, but I'm like, if I beat Apocalypse, that would be really interesting. Just casually beats X-Men versus Street Fighter at the end of the stream.
I mean, hey, that'd be one hell of a way to finish it off.
Let's get some hype in the chat.
Yes, hype in the chat and no talk about me making ramen noodles bad.
Oh. You're the one who brought it up this time.
Yeah, I know.
You want to tell
I'm
chat?
I'm making ramen noodles after stream. I'm making mac and cheese.
You already
and
had
no
a
one
cup of
can
noodles.
Stop me. It's a cup of noodles. It's very small. There's no protein in it.
There's no protein in any.
Yeah, I have to add the protein.
Also, a cup of noodles is about the same size as a normal ramen packet.
Zeke said, you know, honestly, I had forgotten about that until you mentioned it again. Listen, people know that I can't cook.
You can cook.
Except for this weekend. I cook. I actually cook, chat.
Casey, you can cook. You just doubt yourself for some reason.
No, I know I can cook. I just don't know how to cook well. I just know how to follow recipes to a T. Like, improvising is what I have an issue with.
Improvising requires time.
It definitely does.
Ah, dang. Look at how close I was, guys. That wasn't too bad for a run.
That was not bad at all.
If we had the other X-Men there, we totally would have beat him. Well, folks, that's it for me. Oh, did it read my last star? Okay, it did.
What?
It automatically read my last thing. I'm gonna reset the thing so I've got something else going on in the background. So, folks, that's it for me today. Thank you guys for all listening to me ramble and whatnot. But if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, subscribe, share the video with a friend, share the VOD with a friend. Follow me on Twitter at GavinDragonYT or on Blue Sky at GavinDragonYT. You can also find my Telegram art dump as well as Discord down in the description below. If you want to reach out about a fursuit or any art that you've seen, please just let me know. And you can also donate to the PayPal link on your screen in the description below. Those are always welcome. They help me pay my rent. But I've been your humble host. Good night, everybody.